Back in 2017, I was in Denver and decided to ride the RTD W line for fun. We start at Lakewood Wadsworth Station, headed east towards Union Station. The indicator on this side indicates the westbound trains heading towards the Jeffco Government Center. I did not get a picture of the other side. This is the first elevated station on the W line out of Union Station. It has ties parallel to the rails. The W line runs all the way from the outskirts of Golden at the Jefferson County Government Station all the way to Union Station. The line opened in 2013, and the X marks where I started and ended my journey. Lakewood Wadsworth does have a park and ride. I also saw this bridge as I was heading into Denver from where I was staying in the mountains. It also serves the W line. It is near the Federal Center Station. I caught one of the two arrivals noted by the yellow arrow. The signal was currently dark, but it means red, and red is on top like a traffic light. This was a train I caught. You could really feel the platform rumble with the train. Currently, all the RTD light rail vehicles are Siemens vehicles. Those numbered 101 to 149 are the older SD100s. Those numbered 200 to 315 are SD160s. I believe I got on the middle car, which was number 129. These cars are reaching nearly 20 plus years old, and they always seem to run in pairs or trios. Here I just missed an unusual pedestrian railroad crossing. I'll leave a link to the video in the description.
This is the Perry Station. Next stop, Knox Station. W line to Union Station.
We fast forward a bit to the Sports Authority field at Mile High Station, where an articulated bus is waiting. The stadium wasn't officially renamed until a year later, and the station was still called Sports Authority Field at Mile High. The RTD station is almost as old as this stadium.
This is the Sports Authority field at Mile High Station. Next stop, Pepsi Center, Youth Gardens.
It's 115, 114.
As we pass the Elish Gardens amusement park, we're getting closer to downtown Denver. And we start paralleling the freight trackage.
This is the Pepsi Center, Elish Garden Station. Next stop, Union Station.
The platforms have really low floors, but the cars don't, so the front entrance on each car needs to line up with a wheelchair ramp.
I didn't get that one. 237. I rode on 146, 129, and 136.
Light Rail Station is a block or so north of the main Union Station. And sitting in Union Station is Amtrak number 406 on the ski train. This is actually the second time I've seen 406. The first time I've seen it was back in 2014 in Kansas City Union Station. Amtrak 406 wore this winter park guise from January 2017 to late March in 2017 when it was sent back to California. Never really liked how the front was just plain white. They should have left the Phase 3 front or stuck the Winter Park Express logo on the front. Both of these edits were done by me prior to my visit. Denver Union Station has stub-end platforms, and there are no turning facilities at Winter Park, so it's kind of a good idea they put 406 on. Unfortunately, they did not do that in the next few years. First few cars on the train also had special wrapping, including 31006, which is a coach baggage car. Car number 34096, a standard coach, was also in a different wrapping. 2017's train was sponsored by CenturyLink, which is based in Louisiana, not Denver. Track 31042 was also in a wrap and is a Pullman standard coach baggage. The rest of the train was in the standard Amtrak livery. Starting with 34018, a Pullman standard coach. Amtrak 31040 is the next car, which is a Pullman standard coach baggage. The next car was another coach, 34087. Number 31003 is a coach baggage as well. Car 35009 is a standard coach, but I believe it had a snack bar at one point. At the front of the train were two regular P42 DCs, numbers 11 and 87. 11 was built in 1996, while 87 was completed in 1997. Inside Denver's Union Station, it looked like they were filming a commercial in there. I thought it was for Sprint because I just saw a guy in Union Station that looked like Paul, the Sprint spokesperson. Who knows, it might have just been a local commercial. On track 3, there are two pairs of Silverliner 5s parked there. I assume they are kept there just for convenience during peak hours. Note the number 4030 on the roof. I like this ad wrap on the car, adding like curtains on the windows. The Silverliner 5s used for the A, B, and the future G and N lines were built in 2016 by Hyundai Rotem. I don't know why this crew member stuck out of the door. Denver RTD has, I think, either 33 or 66 pairs of Silverliner 5s. Sitting on Platform 1 was one of the two sets wrapped for the University of Colorado. Back in 2016, I saw set 4013 and 4014 wrapped similarly. Now we go back near the light rail station on the Millennium Bridge to see a BNSF coal train finish.
And the locomotives are at the rear. 9240 and 5405.
It would have been even cooler if I saw this on board the W line heading back. I also noticed this Lorem train parked at the end of the turnaround sidings for the light rail.
120, 135, and 148.
The seats on the light rail train are actually soft and not hard plastic like on the Kansas City streetcar.
75 and 212, another car.
This unit is a dynamic tamper. It evenly spreads the ballast around ties, and this is the second one I've seen in person.
This is the Auraria West Station. This is the last station to transfer to Southeast and Southwest lines. Please do not block the doors and kindly move to the center of the train to make room for boarding passengers. Thank you for riding RTD Light Rail. Next stop, Decatur Federal Station. This is the W line to Jeffco Government Center, Golden Station. Stand clear. The doors are closing.
124.
Government Center, Golden Station. Stand clear. The doors are closing.
And here we are back at Lakewood Wadsworth Station.
I was in car 148, car 135, 139. You can really feel the train on the platform here.
Now we go down to on the RTD line to the Tennyson Street Railroad crossing. It is located near the Jim Baker Reservoir and would make some pretty cool shots. The G line was expected to be open about this time, but the only thing holding it back was the automatic crossing detectors not working. Which is why there is a flagman here and the BNSF freight train is stopped. There are two bells on the north side of the crossing, which are SafeTran Type 3s, which sound like this. The lights on the north side are SafeTran LEDs. What is unique about almost every Denver RTD crossing is that it has another train coming lights. The base on the left side gate on the north side is made by Siemens. The south side of the crossing has remained unchanged, which has W.C. Hayes gate mechanisms, as well as W.C. Hayes lights and E-bells. Got some pretty cool photos of the waiting mixed freight, which was led by 5493, a C44-9W built in 2000, along with another -9. This photo right here is probably one of my favorites that I took myself. Also waiting at the next crossing was a Union Pacific freight train. I believe it was led by a General Electric ES44AC. I Went to another crossing located at West 72nd Street and Kipling Street. The tracks here link directly up with the crossing we were at earlier. This crossing has a W.C. Hayes E-bell, W.C. Hayes gate mechanisms, W.C. Hayes incandescent lights. The bell on the other side is a safe tranny bell instead. I don't know if it was a W.C. Hayes bell at one point. According to the information on the relay box, we are located 10.23 track miles outside of Denver. Just short beyond the crossing is the quarter-mile sign. On the way back to where I was staying, I stopped by the Gerogetown Loop Railroad just to see the equipment in their yard. Engine 140 is a General Electric 50-tonner built in 1956 for U.S. Gypsum. It originally carried the number 1403 and worked in California well into the 90s. Between 2008 and 2016, it was kept at the Colorado Railroad Museum. It might be one of only 2 locomotives of this kind ever built. Its lone brother, number 130, is also here at Gerogetown. I believe this green diesel was originally a standard gauge 44-tonner and was being converted to narrow gauge. Looking outside was steam locomotive number 111, built in 1926 for work in El Salvador. Here we have some cars sitting on the platform. Starting with car number 3, the Silver Plume, which used to be brown and white. Car number 1116 is much smaller and has end doors instead of platforms. Car 3219 looks like it was clearly rebuilt from an old boxcar. 3748 seems to be of the same design as 1116, but it has a large entry door. There's also this speeder car MW03 sitting outside. 3X White Pass and Yukon Route cars received new paint. This is what the inside of 228 looks like. It has a vending machine inside too. This kitchen car hasn't moved since 2013. I don't know what it's used for. This new addition is their most fanciest car, number 100 from the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad, originally built for the NDM. It has nice soft seats too. Also behind 111 is another tender. I have no idea what engine it's from or if it's being used as an auxiliary tender. That concludes my trains around Denver in 2017. Thank you for watching.